guys, we're here at Busch Gardens for the first visit of 2025 for the Mardi Gras celebration. It's the last weekend of Mardi Gras. It's excited to try some new food, maybe some new drinks. Have a great time here today with the first visit of the park. Let's get it. So there's a new mug here in the store with all the coasters on it. It says Dark Castle. Because we always love some good Dark Castle recognition, but pretty sure it's supposed to be a dark coaster. Some new merch for the year. This mug is actually really cool. I really like this mug. And we got some of these Stanley-like cups down here. Ladies and gentlemen. We just stopped by the Emporium and picked out something pretty cool that I'll show you guys later. I'm trying to decide, what's the right ride to start off 2025 with? And I thought, what better ride than to start 2025 on Loch Ness Monster? Never mind, guys. Maintenance delay. Had to take a rain check on our first ride on Nessie of the year. So apparently I recorded the first part of this vlog in slow motion. So the clips are a little wonky, that's why. It's the first vlog of the year. Gotta knock off the rust. It's been about 3 months since I filmed the vlog. Just gotta knock off the rust a little bit, but we're gonna get back into the groove as this vlog goes on. You can see they're doing some renovations on Pompeii. So hopefully this means maybe some of the old fire effects will return. Probably not, but I'm gonna hold out hope, because why not be optimistic? But it's nice to see it getting some nice loving care. So our first coaster of 2025 is going to be Tempesto. It's fine to start off the year with. It's fine. Yeah, Tempesto's a great coaster. Glad to be able to ride it for another year. So yeah, first coaster 2025. Let's get it. First coaster of the year down with Tempesto. I gotta say, doesn't matter how skinny you are, getting in and out of Tempesto never gets easier. It never does, but a great ride. We're back row. I think we're back row for the first time ever on Tempesto. Really cool. You get really pulled, especially when you go into the loop. That thing absolutely jolts you, which is really sick. But yeah, great first ride. And now I think we're gonna go hop on Pantheon. The teacups for the first time in I don't even know how many years, but it's been a long time. Teacups are a lot of fun when you get like muscle, because then your whole prerogative is not to enjoy the teacups, it's just to see how fast you can spin the whole thing. That becomes the whole goal of the teacups now, which was actually a lot of fun. Seeing like how far can I throw myself across the teacup, with the strength and how much velocity can I build up. I think there is a limit, because I was pulling with everything and I was like, I can give it more, and it wasn't doing it anymore. So it is what it is. But it's a new fun way to enjoy that. First ride at Pantheon in 2025. Love this ride. Let's go. So fun little story about Pantheon here. The vlog, if you go back from 3 years ago, when I brought a lot of my friends from college here to Busch Gardens. My friend John Pitts, he's super tall, and he was so excited for the ride. He got in line for the ride all the way up to get on the train. He was too tall. Too tall to ride. Short King Nation, let's go. The beautiful thing about short lines here at the park, you want to ride a ride again, you can get right back in line and ride it all over again. We rode front row, now have a back row. Those both are so good on this ride, so why not just do both, you know what I'm saying? Sheep cows, got the sheep cows. You see all this backstage area right here. Cool thing about this backstage area is when you do a 5K here at the park, not so much the 8K, but the 5K, you actually go through a lot of backstage areas here at the park. You go behind New France, you go kind of through, under, around Festa Italia. You go kind of behind England and Italy. It's really cool. You get a lot of cool sights at the park that you otherwise wouldn't get, and unless you work here. So if you are someone who likes to go for a run and wants to see someone at the park, I'd definitely say do a 5K or 8K at the park. You see a lot. It's really cool. We are here at the site of the defunct Da Vinci's Cradle. And as we move over here, we are at the area of the now defunct flying machine. Sad to see one of the OG rides go from when Italy first opened back in the 80s. But it served a good life. Definitely was showing its age, and they were doing their best to keep it around. So let's hold a moment of silence for Fly Machine. Okay. Moment of silence has been had. And now we're speculating on what they're going to replace it with. Wow, we're speculating what they're going to replace that one with. Speculation time. Let's go. That's the best time. So one thing I wanted to try last year that I never got to try at Mardi Gras was a beignet. I've never had a beignet before, so we're gonna try it. Really good. Granted, most of the flavor comes from the powdered sugar on top, but it's still good.
Disregard a broken bottle time and one man's soul. They follow each other on the wind, I know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
You had a great meal here at Marco Polo Marketplace with spaghetti and meatballs, some mozzarella sticks, and obviously the beignets. And then caught a show of the Bourbon Street Brigade. But I think it was a shorter show today because they didn't have the guitars, and I was really missing the guitars because he's a great part of the band. Really reminds me of John C. Reilly, at least from like when you sit far back. But yeah, it was a good show. Now we're going to continue on our day as we go through Mardi Gras here at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. As we're making our way through the park, we are at a very exciting site here at the park where they are constructing the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. We're here. Right here is where the entrance is going to be. And this is kind of weird. You're going to have like this big warehouse building on the side. So I'm kind of interested if they're going to do anything with that in the future. Probably nothing immediately. But maybe sometime in the future, they might make some alterations to it to kind of fit it in with the actual style of the Fest House right there to blend it in better. Probably won't be, like I said, like, not an immediate thing, but down the line as the park is reinvesting in some theming of stuff, which I've heard is a possibility that which may be a possibility that they will actually retheme this. Maybe some of Dark Castle too, maybe a little bit. But let me give you guys a little shot of the Big Bad Wolf construction progress. The big Verbolten building. There's the first lift hill. Gonna get a ride on the train later and I'll give you guys a better view of it. But yeah, looking good over there. Old Wolfie coming back. Gotta love it. It is exciting though, thinking about the park expanding back into that area, because you know there's a lot of opportunities that they can do there. You know, maybe like another restaurant or just something to just keep people moving in more areas of the park. You really hope that they do add something there, and it's going to be really cool. Just glad that the park is expanding and is taking up more of the land that they are able to. And the fact that we're getting a return of the Big Bad Wolf IP is awesome. Also, they're working on a little mural over here. Like I said, this is already a little bit, I love the murals that they're building around the park. It's just something more to, you know, take your eyes to, and it gives a lot of highlights on a lot of local artists, which is really cool and really awesome. So I love a lot of this investment that the park is doing into not just adding on to the theming of the park, but you know, revitalizing what is already here and really making use of what they already have at their disposal, which is a lot within itself. So that is super awesome. And yeah, so now we're going to jump into Darko's. Let's see how long the line is.
Yes, he did. Bill thought it was a scream! But you'll love to hear it from this Mardi Gras queen. All right, band, you know the drill. Let's hit it!
Well, per usual, Dark Coaster's a 75-minute wait, and yeah, I'm moving on to Alpine, guys. I'm definitely not feeling it. 75-minute wait for Dark Coaster. Like I say in a lot of vlogs, we appreciate the fact it's here. Doesn't mean I'm gonna ride it every time. I got really excited because I was walking around here and I saw Alpine guys running train after train after train. I'm like, man, we're gonna get our first ride on Alpine guys today. This is a nice surprise. They were just doing annual maintenance. I'm sad now. I was ready for Alpine guys. Oh, Alpie. Way to kick a guy when he's up. I'm not down, so I guess I'm up. I don't know. Don't want to kick a guy in general. Now it's time to get on a train so we can go get some good views of the Big Bad Wolf construction. Let's go.
We are now approaching the Loch Ness Trestle. Hold on to your little ones as we cross the valley. Please listen to our following safety announcements. Please remain seated until the train is stopped to a full and complete stop. May then exit to your left and left-hand side only. If you would like to continue on to the rescue station in Chester and Valiant, or to the caravan station in New France, please remain on board and slide all the way to your right to allow room for boarding guests. Thank you for riding and have an excellent day here at Busch Gardens.
Yeah, look, there's the dogs.
400-foot Rhine River Trestle, traveling 90 feet above the water. This structure is one of the two long-span trestles found along the Busch Gardens railway system. As we cross the trestle, please keep your hands, arms, and loved ones inside the train cars.
Hey, look, that's the new coaster. That's gonna be the Big Bad Wolf. I don't know when that's gonna open. We're not going to see the coaster. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take a year off. Yeah, we'll go next year. Hey, it was on my They fall off. Look at the.
Oh, that's a cool thing right there.
I think you're.
Did you
Yeah.
know you can celebrate Oktoberfest year-round at Busch Gardens? Grab a pretzel and beer at Das Festhaus. Test your skills with some games and relax at the perfect Bavarian beer garden.
The original Big Bad Wolf.
Journey deep into the Black Forest on Verbolten, a multi-launch indoor and outdoor coaster with a daring 88-foot plunge towards the Rhine River that will leave you breathless. You can also experience the mysterious grounds of King Ludwig's Fortress on the Car Coaster, in indoor launch coasters and traverses through immersive lighting and sound.
Like basket.
If you look toward the right, you will find Alpengeist, our incredible inverted coaster. After climbing to a 195-foot alpine high, riders are hurtled through 6 staggering inversions at speeds up to 67 miles per hour.
Yeah, see how the tracks are? It's pretty hanging.
Busch Gardens.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the Caribou Station in New France, and if you would like to get off, please exit to your right-hand side only, but only exit when the ride comes to a full and complete stop and you hear that whistle blow. If you do not hear the whistle blow, please do not stand up or get off the train. And have a good rest of your day at Busch Gardens.
Gotta wait for them to tell us to.
stopped by the Mardi Gras food location here by Trapper Smokehouse to try some chicken gumbo. Always heard about gumbo, especially as a Duck Dynasty fan growing up. This is the first time trying it. Also guys, just gotta say the Big Bad Wolf track looks absolutely beautiful. The red track always looks so great. And yeah, cannot wait for that ride to open up later in the spring. But a little cool story I forgot to tell you guys. We were at Marco Polo Marketplace earlier to eat, and I'm wearing my Commanders gear, as a lot of people are here in the park, as we are proud to once again wear the Commanders logo around in public. And the guy said, "Go Commanders." I said, "Oh heck yeah." And then he said, De'Ami Brown's my cousin. And I thought that was so sick. De'Ami Brown really shot up for the team later in the year. He had a great game in Detroit, great game in Tampa Bay, made some really great plays throughout the whole season, had that really nice touchdown against the Browns. And you know, De'Ami Brown's a stud. He's a free agent this year. I hope we bring him back. His price tag's going to be pricey, especially considering how he played in the playoffs, because how you play meaningful football really applies to the amount of money you will make. And so I hope we keep him around, but I hope the man, if he doesn't stay in Washington, I hope he gets an absolute killer deal somewhere else and with a chance to be another starter. And yeah, because he totally deserves it. But it's time to try some gumbo. Let's try it. Oh, this is so good. Rice, chicken, some Cajun stuff in there. This is fantastic. This is freaking fantastic, guys. We need gumbo in Southern Virginia. We need it to make its way up the coast. This is so good. Like, I was expecting it to be good, but oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Wow. Wow. I need to steal one of these skeleton props for when I do the promo run for my singles skeletons or song skeletons. I don't know if it's gonna be a single yet, but definitely want it for my song skeletons. You know what Busch Gardens feels like when it comes to these events like St. Patrick's Day, like the first part of St. Patrick's Day, but Mardi Gras. You remember like back in the day when we had iPod touches and stuff, and you wanted an app, but like we were kids, so we didn't pay for apps, and we didn't want to ask our parents for money for apps, so we got like the free version. It would be like something free version, like Angry Birds free or Angry Birds Lite. That's what Busch Gardens feels like. It feels like Busch Gardens Lite, like it's definitely not free, but it's like the light version of Busch Gardens. And then, you know, as we get later into the spring, let's form Busch Gardens. I don't know why. I just had that thought. So the Crawdaddies just performed here in France, and I was like, okay, the app says that the Mardi Gras street party starts at 3 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, they're about to do that. So let's just stay out here and we do that. Well, see, the picture on the app showed France, but if you tap on it, it actually reveals Ireland, and the next show of that is the same time show in England, which I want to see because of the whole carnival show. So moral of the story is I'm an idiot because I didn't read the fine details, and so we're not actually going to see the Mardi Gras street party. So because that's not going to be in the vlog, let's act like I did and ignore this whole little bit, and I'm just going to cue up some Mardi Gras street party footage from last year. Let's go.
Every year on that Tuesday, we're acting like fools on Mardi Gras Day.
Also, guys, here on the Patreon, we're here at the spot right here where I greenlit my album that is coming out this year. working away at the album, chipping away at it a little bit every day. It's about 30 songs. I might even write a couple more just to spruce it up a little bit, and we're going to cut it down to like 12 or 13. And with all the work that album is doing, I love this spot. I did. I brought the journal that I wrote the album with here to film in this spot. But now that I'm a ways into the album process, I kind of hate this spot now. It's driving me crazy. All the work the album is taking me on is driving me crazy. So yeah, I might regret some of my decisions. Oh well. It's gonna be an album coming out this year. It's gonna be a bunch of great music. It's just a long process when you're solo working on 30 songs. And we're finishing all of them before I send them to people to crack down the track list. So yeah, this spot, I'll enjoy it once the album's done. But for now, that spot is just, this brings me disdain. Best decoration in the park. Shout out to the guy who came up and said he likes my YouTube videos. Appreciate the support, man. And it's always cool to hear out in public here, Busch Gardens, people watch the videos and love the videos. It means the world, and it keeps me going, keeps me inspired to keep making them. So thank you. I'm filming this because it looks cool, not because I want to. I know this does not represent the football team, but there's still a hole in my heart. My heart still hurts. I hate Saquon Barkley. Caught the last bit of the parade and was able to get into full Mardi Gras mode with our members' 50th Mardi Gras beats. Let's go. Now after a ride on Finnegan's Flyer, now it is time for Loch Ness Monster. Well, it's gonna be our first ride of the day. It's gonna be our last ride of the day. The point is, we're here to ride Loch Ness Monster. Let's go. Another great ride down on Loch Ness Monster. It's always a good ride, great way to get the year started with another ride on that. And yeah, so now we're going to head up to England for the carnival show. And that's probably going to wrap up our day here at the park. I just feel like this day's going by so fast, but that's what happens when you got these shorter event days. But yeah, had a great time here today. Let's go. Carnival Imaginique was fantastic, just like last year. Did miss the big wheel though. They didn't have that this year. That was a really cool thing last year, but I mean, they actually had this year was fantastic. I filmed a couple of them for you guys, but when it comes to the shows, I don't feel too much because I think the magic is coming here and seeing them for yourself. I'd rather give you just a little tease of what's here and have you come to see all the show for yourself. But yeah, it was really good. And now we're wrapping up our day here at Busch Gardens. And with wrapping up the day here at Busch Gardens, I just picked up the thing we got at the Emporium earlier, and I will show you guys that in the next video from the studio. So make sure to stay tuned and subscribe for that if you haven't already. But thank you all so much for watching today's video. A great way to kick off the 2025 season here at Busch Gardens here on the channel. Ton of visits to come, especially as Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge comes soon, as well as the other events and the 50th anniversary birthday thing. Thank you all for watching here on the Patreon. You support me the world. My name is Will Morrison. I'm out. Peace.
I want you in candlelight in our own paradise. I want you in candlelight. It's just us and the sky.